What up, internet type peoples? This is the HeadbangingLudicolo here, bringing you today an RU match I had against JewishAccountant, whom I found on the Smoke on Wi-Fi Battle Finder. This was a pretty good match. I was just trying out a new team that I created. Just I just threw a bunch of guys together whom I really liked, and then I built the rest of the team around that. Mainly, I noticed I used a lot of I used 2 Johto starters, which is funny actually. But as you can see here, team preview. Definite threats on his team will be the Braviary and the Gorbis, as well as the Girder if I allow it to set up a lot. I have my Rotom cut to trick something a Choice Scarf it doesn't want, or a Choice Specs. I'm not even sure. I think my Typhlosion is scarfed. It doesn't matter. Sometimes I run 2 Scarfers, so that's not really anything to base logic upon. But my opponent does start off with his Golem, which obviously has Sturdy, so it's that's a solid lead. I trick it, my choice item right away, which, yes, it was indeed Choice Specs. Choice Specs Leaf Storm would have pretty much hit a lot of his team hard, but then again, the other half of its team would have been able to live a lot of hits from that. Like, for example, this Tangela would not have taken a lot from a Leaf Storm, boosted by Choice Specs, as well as the Braviary would have probably lived that with its actually rather formidable HP stat. But right here, I just go for a Leaf Storm, just, you know, some safe damage, a little bit on anything, as I then Volt Switch out, I think, into my thing, Cofagrigus, which is probably one of the most annoying things in RU at the time, or ever. Probably ever. It's always a nuisance to see this thing. But he sleeps me. I think I'm a rest talking Cofagrigus anyways, so having this thing sleeped is probably best. Here I go out into my Typhlosion. This thing being modest scarfed, I think. Yeah, so here he goes for a Leech Seed, which is not going to do a lot against my Typhlosion, because Typhlosion doesn't have that great of an HP stat, opposing to Cofagrigus, who has maximum HP investment. Here I go for Hidden Power. I think this is Ice? I am not sure though, but yeah, I figured I would be able to hit something else on the switch or something like that. I'm not even sure what type of Hidden Power that is. Could also be Rock. Either way, I go out into my Charles here, the Rhydon, with a Violite, which is actually, this thing can be really powerful. I just wanted to get up my Stealth Rocks because I knew that he does not have a spinner. I think I go for Stealth Rocks. Do I? Yeah, I go for Stealth Rocks. This match was, I had it quite a long time ago, so I'm not really like up to date with what happened. I should probably like watch the videos when I like before I upload them, before I narrate them. Right here, I'm doing something real stupid right here. I'm letting his Girder set up on my Cofagrigus, even though like this thing is probably like max HP, max special defense, and it's now setting up bulk ups, which is not really something that I really need right now. So I think I'm not sure, honestly. Oh wait, I'm not sleep talking. I just have to rest. That's it. I have Will-O-Wisp, Rest, Shadow Ball, and Calm Mind. Basically, this thing is a very bulky boosting wall sort of ish, but I don't really know why, but I'm letting the Girder set up on me, which I find to be extraordinarily weird, to be honest. He goes for Stone Edge right here. I think this is +2, and I actually take that pretty goddamn well. So I finally wake up. I got a shadow ball in this thing, max special defense. I get the special defense drop actually, which is really helps me, I think, because I'm kind of putting the pressure on him right now. I think that my shadow ball at this point would do well, around half, over half maybe. Well, that's a little under half actually, it looked like, but his Stone Edge miss was actually very crucial, because that means that I get a little bit more leftovers recovery, meaning that his next Stone Edge, barring the crit, will not kill me. Therefore, I will actually be able to take out the Girder whilst living with 28 HP, which is very nice. I think at this point, I thought it to be best to just fodder off my Pythagoras, because, well, yeah, one of the biggest physical threats on this team is kind of gone, except for, like, maybe the Braviary, but I guess I could have just, you know, dealt with that. Right now, actually, Shell Smash Gorbis, and I didn't think about this a lot at the time. I didn't, like, I honestly thought this was going to be a threat, but you're going to see what I'm going to do. I'm going to just attack this thing, get a little bit of damage off on it, and then basically let my Pythagoras die. That actually did quite a lot of damage, but that's because Pythagoras has like I still think like that's like 100 base special attack or something. So yeah, it's pretty formidable actually. But now I died to a Surf from this Gorbis, who is now at +2 special attack and speed. But my Typhlosion being scarfed, I outspeed this thing with I think like 4 points or something like that. So I go for Fire Blast, which I knew would have killed this thing from this range anyways, and it would have been some pretty solid damage on something else. So basically right now he's going to switch in his Golem, who is, I think, yeah, is also going to get nicked by Fire Blast, which I don't think is going to take it out, because that is 4 times resisted, I think. 2 or 4 times resisted, I don't know. But I am modest, so that does a little bit more damage. If I were timid, that would have done about half, I think. But now I died to a Stone Edge, which I was, well, quite prepared for. He gets a critical hit, which doesn't actually matter. So I think right now I switch into my thing, the Dodo. I don't even know what this thing is called, but the stupid thing, I do something absolutely stupid right here. I go for U-turn, which means that next time I switch in, I'm in Defiant range, which basically means that I will not be able, or like my I think attack only is halved, something like that. But I switch into my Emmanuel right here. I think I dodged a Stone Edge or an Earthquake, something like that. I go for Leaf Storm right here. That was stupid, actually. Actually, maybe it wasn't really. I'm not sure what my 4th move is. I know that I have Trick. Oh, I have Thunderbolt and Volt Switch. Yeah. So I kill off this thing with a Leaf Storm right now. I have to switch out, honestly, because I can't really touch this thing as well as that it can, you know, start setting up on me with Leech Seed and all those shenanigans. But seriously, this thing, the Dr. Noodles, the Tangela, is such a nuisance. Like, as big of a problem as Tangela can be in UU, I think it is currently, this thing can be, you know, same kind of threat in RU. With a Violite, this thing, I think, actually has a higher defense stat than Tangrowth does. But here, I wake up from the sleep powder, which he used on me. I get a little bit of damage off on it with Flying Gem boosted Acrobatics, as he just goes for a Giga Drain, gets like half of 29 HP, he gets like 10 HP back. So really, that isn't my worst problem. As I right now, for some reason, go back out into this thing. Right, besides my Rotom Cut, I have whatchamacallit, Feraligatr and Rhydon left, which I figured both would get easily killed by a Giga Drain from this thing, but yeah, you're gonna see how that plays out, because this is actually it's kind of funny. Right now he sleep powders me because the last thing he's sleeped kind of lift that, and then I realized that HP fire on these things is a thing, so I'm gonna take a pretty hefty chunk from that, and yeah, I stay asleep, which is awesome, amazing, all that stuff. But right, so he goes for another hidden power fire. I don't think that kills me just yet, because these things usually have max HP, max defense investment, or something like that, with a Violite. Right, so he still doesn't kill me, but it doesn't matter because I'm still sleeping, and I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to get another hit off after that. So yeah, I'm now gonna die to hidden power fire, which was so not necessary, like absolutely not necessary, as you're gonna see right now. For some weird ass reason, I go out into my Rhydon, which is 4 times weak to Giga Drain, in fact, and has quite a bit of HP investment, I think. And I'm obviously slower than this thing. That's kind of obvious. So I'm gonna get hit by a 4 times super effective Giga Drain, which was not necessary at all. So right at this point, I was like shit, because I have one Pokemon left, that being my Feraligatr. So I did some calcs, right? And yeah, I finally noticed that after Stealth Rocks, Giga Drain from Tangela, which has like 4 special attack investment, I think, will still not kill me. So he goes for Giga Drain now, and as I set up a sword stance to, you know, be able to deal a lot more damage against this thing. And then I figured my best bet to kill this thing is to get a crit with something. And I chose that little something to be Crunch, because I think I have like Aqua Jet and Waterfall besides that to be like kind of a revenge killer-ish sort of thing. But yeah, it's not happening. So I didn't get a crit. A crit still wouldn't have killed this thing, to be honest. Tangela, bulky ass motherfucker. Basically, yeah, I got my dick handed to me. This was like a 3-0 or something. So yeah, a very good match. Jewish Accountant. I don't think he has a YouTube. I'll check. But yeah, either way, if he does, his link will be in the description. And yeah, like, comment, sub, and I'll see you guys next time.